What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another broadcast of Joel's News and Views, also known as Conservative News and Views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, go ahead on and put that like button, put that notification bell up to the top. Please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Also, too, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and push the like button. Also, share this broadcast. Share it, share it, share it. We need everybody to share this and tune in. Uh, man, let's jump into this. So, this is going to be considered the case that America will never forget because this just in, Derek Chauvin got charged with all three counts against George Floyd. Again, I know I don't usually do this on my days off. Again, my wife is being nice. We were talking about this earlier and about how I was blowed because a lot of people don't understand that this case is really going to defy a lot of what's going on today. Um, a lot of people are not going to be a lot. Yeah, it's going to affect a lot of things. I don't think this is not one of those cases where everybody comes out a winner. I mean, everybody keeps talking about, oh yeah, justice, 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 you know, and all this. But at the end of the day, it's going to make police officers not answer the call of protecting people in the hood. I want y'all to think about that. Now I know a lot of people gonna say, "No, no, you're not. You're crazy." Yeah, it is. I mean, we already seeing what's going on right now. Are you done? Uh, you know, we're seeing what's going on in Chicago, and we're seeing what's going on in these major cities where cops are literally not answering calls to help people of color. And this case right here is an example of it. Now, before I get into saying, and no far ways that I am defending Derek Chauvin, we already know Derek Chauvin had a very messed up past. It was already been talked about that the man policing was absolutely despicable. But what happened with Derek Chauvin is he became a victim of circumstance. Because, and the reason why I say that is because he allowed his ego to get the best of him in a situation where he had all these people recording him, and now, yeah, he's going to jail for a long time because he's got convicted on all three uh charges. Now, this judge seems like he's a no BS judge. So I don't think that it's going to be one of those where, okay, he's going to, you know, he doesn't have to worry about anything and that's going to be it. I'm quite sure that they're going to slap the book on this dude. And these politicians didn't help either. They didn't help at all. They didn't help in this case at all. And the reason being that they didn't help in this case because they did more harm than good. They did more harm than good. And when I say this, it's because of Maxine Waters saying what she's saying, people not holding her accountable in her what she said. And at the end of the day, what's even more disturbing is that she's is that even though he got found guilty, there's a good chance that his people can challenge the verdict, saying that he didn't get a fair trial because of what was stated and said in Brooklyn City, Minnesota, outside. I mean, Brooklyn City, Minnesota, outside of Minneapolis. So there's a lot of things to unpack here. You right, rapper 1000. You right. They're on their last leg. They're on their last leg. If you on my YouTube channel, go ahead on and hit the super chats. Go ahead on and hit the super chats. Or if you can't do super chat right now, you want to do participate in the $5 challenge. My Cash App is down there to the bottom. Because I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets to know what's going on here. Everybody needs to know. This is real facts. There was no winners in this, guys. I don't care what anybody say. I know a lot of people gonna be like, yeah, they won. We won. Y'all did not, we did not win. We did not win. All we did at the end of the day is provided another example that we are nowhere near prepared to excel without the government holding our hand. And these are facts.
Hey, can you come here?
Bro, it's already happening with shootings. I mean, we got a little girl that got shot in Chicago. Jonte Adams got shot 4 times in her body. Come to find out, yeah, her dad was a part of illegal activity hustling out there in the streets. He's not giving up no names. So you know what he's gonna do. If he's not giving the police no names, and they got a 20% clearance rate of solving any kind of crimes, he's gonna go and retaliate. That's why he's not saying no names. And this is sad. And this is what Black America's not looking at. Y'all so worried about this justice system. The justice system will solve itself. We need to look at what's going on in our communities. What can we do to prevent our children from going into this justice system? Regina Hart, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for joining in. What can we do to prevent our children from going into the justice system? That's what I'm trying to get everybody to see. Nobody talks about that when you discuss these things with these folks at these BLM professionals. Nobody talks about that. What can you do to prevent your child from being a part of that cycle? Nobody talks about that. Let's hit the like button, guys. We already at 5. So the ignorance of BLM's talking about this is a win for us. It's not a win. It really not. We over convicted a dude. We over convicted a dude when we seen the evidence that the dude we over convicted, yeah, he was a piece of shit, but the guy that was involved too wasn't no better. The guy that we over convicted might have been a piece of shit, and I'm going to say it again, but the dude that we convicted him over wasn't no better. We seen everything that was presented in the case. We saw about George Floyd's drug history. And I still don't know how they convicted this guy, and when a lot of the key players didn't. Well, I know how. I'm not even going to act like I don't. Let me go to the super chat. Not super chat, but to the regular chats. Do you think a lot of police will quit or retire after this case? I'm going to put this on the screen. You got a good question, brother. I'm putting this on the screen right now. What's up, Julio? They're gonna they're gonna leave. They're gonna retire. Who's gonna stay around for this shit? Who's gonna stay around and support, especially a community of people that if they do anything that they don't like, their whole life is changed. Nobody's not doing that. They're out. You're gonna see more cops retired than anything. Right here, right now. They already people already putting their badge is putting their stuff in. Cause they ain't got time for this. Here's another one. My man says the rapper. I fuck with the rapper, man. 10,000 be telling it like it is. He said, where are black fathers matter? You're not gonna hear about black fathers mattering because that's not what these jokers don't. They don't want no black strong men like myself. People like Vernon Jones that's about to run for uh, governor in Georgia. They don't want to hear from people like Brandon Tatum, Anthony Brian Logan, Jericho Green. They don't want to hear from guys like us. Guys like us, we consider lame sellouts. We're not tough. We don't understand what's going on. We're not real enough. But in reality, you need someone like us. Regina Hoyt, fantastic, $4.99. Thank you. Keep it up. I appreciate you, sweetheart. $4.99 for the super chat. The joke's on you is in the building. Here we go. My man's right here. We're gonna put this on the screen. We're gonna read it right here. He said, I am a college black male and was on the wrong, wait a minute, was on the BLM side before in high school until my eyes was open. I think our people are going down a path of what we accuse white people are being, a black supremacist. Thank you, Jesus. Another one that's seeing the same thing. Brother, we are already here. We're at black supremacy. But see, this black supremacy we're representing is straight ignorance. This is a black supremacy where we're canceling our own selves out. People not understanding that. We're canceling our own selves out. That's what we're doing. That's why people are not trying to stand up for us anymore. They're just going to let us kill each other off. That's why these liberals are laughing at us right behind our back. Here's another one. That's my homie right here. Awesome Alex. Awesome Alex says, this put in question is our justice system where the public says the verdict now. Oh, it already was. It is. It was set in motion. When we had this lady come up there and do what she did, it was. And everything y'all saying is right. We have a lot of single mothers out here who are being influenced by these folks. And at the same time, these folks are not helping them. They're laughing at them. This lady said Black Lives Matter came in Tamir Rice mother talked about how Tamika Mallory and Benjamin Crump and all of them lied to her the whole time, had her saying stuff that and acting the way she ain't never act. And she said that's not even like how she get down. They wouldn't let her be authentic. It was always some kind of game. Oh, Noah Alex, he got a good one. What happened to Emmett Till? We already know what happened to Emmett Till. Emmett Till, that was real racism. He whistled at a white lady because he was from Chicago. He wasn't from the South. And yeah, you right. You right, Noah Alex. You right. Everything you saying is right, Noah Alex. Y'all hear what this man had to say. And he's right. Because after MLK, we have not had real civil rights leaders, especially for the black community. And I tell you why. Because we've had people that have done nothing but profit off of black misery. And after they get their profits off, they go into the wilderness. We have not had a real stand-up set of people, and God knows when. I remember when I was told by my great-grandparents that the black civil rights leaders like Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, other brothers, and even white folks that were part of that movement, they were real leaders. They sat down, they got answers, and they had a cool head. This leadership now that we have, the Jesse Jacksons and all them, they just want money. They do it for publicity. Oh, I'm gonna also might have a point. She said we as a people need to stop saying black community or white community. We need to go against this beast system and say we are the community and stop focusing on what color we are. We are all Americans. You got a point. Awesome. I never thought of it that way. And you're right. We need to, as a community, we need to look at, because you got a point. All races, no matter what race is having trouble in America right now, we all are productive members of the future. So if we want to preserve the future of America, then it's the best thing we need to do. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Regina. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Because back then they always they were not declared liberals. A lot back then, a lot of these liberals looked at people like Malcolm X and MLK as a threat. So yeah, I would not doubt this at all. Not doubt this at all. Let's see what else we got. The NAACP sold out to the Democrat Party all for money. They did nothing for black people, plus they destroyed the black. Yeah, they did. Everything you're saying is true. Except for NAACP recently got that way though. Let me back up. NAACP was really helping black folks until about after Rodney King's situation. Now, a lot of people said the reason why they did that, what I was told from people that was around that group, they wanted to go into another route. They wanted to try to be more mainstream with their cause, and now they're really not into trying to help the black family like they should. Now that I can definitely attest to, but yeah, the NAACP ain't really been the same since after the Rodney King situation. And I to this day I'm trying to figure out why. Cause see, in the 80s, they were all active and doing things. Now, Jesse Jackson, he ain't been active in the black community like he's supposed to since that scandal came out that he had that child out of wedlock. When that came out, he fell back quick. And Al Sharpton, well, we already know what he about. He been hustling since God knows when. And Common Sense by Manny Johnson that started in the 1930s. Yeah, it's all a game, man. It's all a game. It is all a game. And people need to start knowing this. It is all a game. But anyway, I'm gonna go and wrap this up here because, like I said, I told my wife I wouldn't be on here too long, and I want to give y'all my thoughts right quick. So let me go and jump into that right quick. As I see this case, guys, and what I seen today, I saw an injustice. I saw an injustice for all Americans. First and foremost, we showed all Americans that all it takes is an outsider to make a comment about a case that is in power, and everything is going to get messed up. Something like it was when we used to talk about that same thing with the mob. Back in the day with the mob, they said if the mob said anything, that they could do that. Now, another thing that I can say that we also saw today, we also saw today that overkill is definitely real, if especially out of fear. These people that was on that jury was afraid. They were afraid of not listening to the masses, and because of that, they went above and beyond on this verdict. Now, do I feel like that Derek Chauvin should have got away scot free? Not necessarily. I mean, he did. He was real smug. We saw the look, but he did do some things that was really kind of out of place. That was stated in the trial that was a little bit out of procedure. But to the point of him getting convicted, like he came on the scene and planned to kill this man, nah, that was over the top. Now, I know that the judge said that they have a chance on the defense to actually appeal this conviction. But y'all already know what's about to go down with that. Y'all know that this man, that takes so many years, and if it get brought back up, he's gonna get turned down, just like the dude that recently got sentenced in South Carolina, which again he was stupid too. He was actually real dumb. That shot Walter Scott in the back and said what he said and did what he did. If they ain't gave him a second trial, you know they're not gonna give Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin's life is over. He is a sacrificial lamb for an agenda that they are trying to perpetrate. Now, third thing, this is not a conspiracy. This is just my thought. So I don't want you two saying I'm spreading conspiracies. My thought process is now is what is going to happen with Black America on policing? Because white Americans are not going to want to be police officers. And you don't find that many Black Americans stepping up to be police officers. So what are we going to do about that situation? How are we going to solve the crime wave? Because it's going to get worse. It's going to get real worse now. So at the end of the day, we just made a situation that was worse into straight chaos. All because we want to bend to the will of a set of people who crying and acting a fool like they're throwing a temper tantrum. Now, they're just saying that this man is facing up to 75 years behind bars. So I'm quite sure they're going to make an example out of him. So he's probably going to get a minimum of 30 years because they got to make an example out of him. Telling you, man. Oh. Just goes to show y'all. Racism pays. Victim racism pays. We just showing America and all our youth that all you got to do is get killed by the opposite or someone of an opposite race that's in a uniform, and your family will get paid. Or if you live through it, you'll be like Jacob Blake getting paid. Can't believe this, man. What is going on? What is going on? Conservative Texas, I agree. He didn't murder him. He might have did some negligent stuff. Let's get that like button. Let's get that like button up. We at 9. He might have did some negligent stuff, but to come out here and say he full blown came to the scene ready to murder, I don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I just think that he had that smug look and he wouldn't try to attempt to listen to that man cries. I think that what messed him up. That what messed him up in the eyes of everybody else. But I still say they should have changed venue, and I still said they should have got different jurors. Not from that area. They should have changed venue. They should have got different people. They should have did 6 white and 6 black of jurors, but they should have changed everything up. This is crazy. I never thought I'd see the day it is. This is nuts. But everybody keep thinking I'm bullshit when I say black supremacy is alive and well, but it ain't what y'all think it is. It's called self-destruction, really. Because every time people try to build a dynasty the wrong way, it always crumbles. Especially if it's not by the eyes of God. We've seen it. Y'all acknowledged it. I've seen it too. So that's why I'm not even surprised at this point. But yeah, this right here, yeah, that man got hustled. So yeah, he gonna get it. He's probably gonna send it to appeal, conservative Texan. But think about it. How many people gonna appeal that man's case? They're not gonna appeal it. They don't want the riots right now. This man's case might not get fixed, but years from now, if that. He's a sacrificial lamb for what they got going on. So Yeah, that's what we got going on right here. And they still gonna tear up stuff. They still gonna burn. Still gonna riot. Well, like I said, bro, until we get people to stay out of this stuff that's in the position of power that are politicians, will definitely will get better result. All right, guys, I'm finna do one more round of anybody want to donate to the super chat again before I pop off. Or anybody want to donate to my Snapchat down below, or my PayPal or Venmos, or buy me a coffee. And that's on all platforms before I wrap up, because I'm finna spend the rest of the day with the first lady. I told her I would get this done, and I keep it at 30 minutes, and it's about to be there. So I'm finna wrap this up. But I need everybody to share this and get in the comment section. Do y'all think justice was served today? I mean, I just need to know. I mean, maybe I might not, maybe I might be wrong. Maybe I might be seeing this thing the wrong way. But I don't think justice was fully served. Thank you, Regina. And Regina, once again, thank you for the donation. Go ahead on and join the membership. Y'all, $2 today. Anybody want to be a member, go ahead on and do it now, so we can go and report it. $2 right now. Anybody want to be a member that's not a member? You become a member, I make you a moderator. That's what I'm doing right now. Jokes on you, anybody. I want to sign up today. $2 membership, baby. I got the shirts ready to go too. Shirts is on my community tab. Anybody wants any kind of the political conservative, show that you proud of the Fifth Amendment, go ahead on to that my community post and purchase you one of those badass shirts today. I mean, for real. Trying to keep that alive too. That's what I need everybody to do. Get into the comment section and tell people how y'all feel. I will be on live tomorrow. We will have Hood Conservative, and this is going to be what me and Hood Conservative probably going to be talking about. We'll talk about this case more in depth tomorrow, about what we think should happen, what this does to our people, and what can we do to make people understand that enough is enough. All right, guys. I love you guys. I love everybody on Haps too for coming out, seeing this. Take care of yourself and each other.